What up, Terrapins? Happy New Year, and welcome back to the channel. With the start of the new year came the cold and the snow. We actually had our first snowfall about 2 nights ago, so I'm gonna go check out a local nature preserve and see what's going on there. I wasn't familiar with the preserve, and it's only about a half hour from here. Quick Google search is what allowed me to find it. So, you know, it really kind of shows that while you can have things like the All Trails app, sometimes even just checking things out on Google can really be helpful, and you can find some gems that may not be popping up otherwise. I'll be curious what the terrain's like, because who knows, by the end of my adventure, I may realize I need to get a set of micro spikes. If you're not familiar with them, they slide over whatever your regular shoes are, and they have little miniature spikes that allow you to dig in to things like hard packed snow and ice to make it a little bit safer so that you don't slip and potentially really get hurt. Alright, here all I'm seeing are footprints from animals, which makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to go all the way to this lookout point, or if it's going to be better to turn back. So we'll just kind of take it carefully. I'm not a super big risk taker. It's not worth getting hurt over, just to have a little bit of fun. I can certainly see the water, which is pretty, and we'll just kind of take a look and make a decision. Alright, you can see where the river is, and you know, there's some sort of an overlook a little bit further down, but the lack of print of humans is making me think that probably continuing to go down here in this direction isn't the best idea. So I think I'm going to turn back and save this for a less snowy day. Ran into about 4 guys back there with 2 dogs. Everybody seems really friendly, but oh, this is like really quiet. You can definitely tell people have been out today, but not a ton of foot traffic, which is super nice. So it's not like ridiculously packed down, but it's also not slippery. But you know, by looking at the foot trail, I can see that there are definitely people here, the directions that they're going in, and it definitely looks like I picked the right direction to go in for the hike. Got some elevations, some up and down, so not too bad. I'm really enjoying the quiet. It's just absolutely beautiful out here. Quite a few trail options. So there's a green trail right there, and then I'm following this yellow trail right there, which goes this way, and before that I was on a red trail which intersected with this yellow. So again, lots of options, which is great. So the whole, I'm really not a big cold weather person, and for many years, once we get super cold, I would kind of put everything away and until it warmed up again. When I was still cycling a lot, I would go out in the wintertime, but it hit a point where it's like I couldn't keep my feet warm appropriately, and then I got introduced to Zwift and realized that I could pedal in just minimal clothing, and decided that indoor cycling was my winter thing. So then I really kind of put it away. But the last 2 years with COVID and the isolation and stuff that I've been feeling, I realized that like how much I enjoyed being outside and kind of embracing this rather than suffering through the winter, which is normally what I kind of do, where I put it up with it because it's inevitable. And it's definitely helped a little bit. I mean, Winter and I certainly are not BFFs, but having an opportunity to feel the sun on my face like I do right now, and kind of dialing in some of the clothing that I needed, and just breathing some fresh air, I feel like has helped, you know, the issues with seasonal affective and you know, just kind of that winter doldrums that happen so often with people. So I'm noticing that the sun is starting to dip a little bit more, so I checked my time and it's right about 4 o'clock. So sunset's going to be in about less than an hour, so time to start making my way back down so that I don't leave it the chance that I end up in the dark. I mean, while I have a headlamp, certainly don't want to risk that for, you know, no reason other than to have a nice stroll in the woods. Alright, looks like found my way back to the parking lot. Great hike, job well done. Well, this place does close at sunset, so it makes sense that I've got one of the only 2 cars that are still here. That was absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to come back here at another time, but seeing the freshly fallen snow and the sights, you know, it was just absolutely beautiful, and what I needed for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, Terrapins.